And the Macallan is a process of time travel, as is a tiny acorn that grows to 100 feet tall.
The potential of centuries condensed in seconds. We've travelled a few decades into the future to find Alexander in his late years on a walk by the Spey. His children were supposed to follow in his footsteps, but sometimes a dream fades with the dreamer. Unless there is someone to make that dream their own. That is young Roderick Kemp, avid fisherman and future owner of the Macallan. He doesn't know it yet, but on this cold morning of 1858, he will help the gentleman upstream catch a fish. Years from now, he will apply for a job at a wine shop owned by that same gentleman who still remembers him fondly. This will start his obsession with sherry wine and the land it comes from, Jerez de la Frontera in southern Spain. Its people and their music, the white soil, the relentless sun, and of course the bodegas, where casks are seasoned as they mature rich sherry wine.
The sense of rich, sweet, dark flavors, meeting the depths of a natural color. The perfume of a love affair between the Macallan and the finest sherry casks from Spain.
There had been others before him taking care of the Macallan. The three Jameses, Priest, Davidson and Stewart, maltmen, coopers, distillers, a whole village living together. But out of them all, it might have been Roderick Kemp who had the most influence on the taste of our whiskey. So when he took charge of the Macallan in 1892, Roderick chose to continue Alexander's legacy the same way we do today, one generation to the next.
The master of sherry casks, a Victorian wine merchant who understood there can be no compromise in flavour.
His know-how and beliefs about what was essential to make the Macallan were nurtured by his daughters, Catherine and Janet. Here is Roderick and his daughter Janet, one of the last times they were together.
It is love, is it not, that gives us courage to go always beyond ourselves, to do every single thing it takes, to honour what we've been given and carry it on.
Janet Harbinson, Nettie, carried most of the day-to-day weight of running the distillery, but still confided in her sister. She wrote her long, flowing letters with her beloved fountain pen.
Nettie thinks of them sometimes, all these people who came before.
In those letters, she talks about how hard it feels, about her struggles, and all the offers to sell she has received, and wonders whether she should. But Janet was a woman guided by conviction and a belief in doing the next right thing. She was fundamentally driven by this principle, especially when presented with a choice. Her sister's reply is short: "I will always be here for you, Nettie." This was the winter of 1918, but even in the bleakest of times, she wanted to protect the community that had grown around the Macallan. She was fundamentally driven by this principle. She could have chosen an easier life, but that was simply not her.
5-year cask, 100-year tree. There are no quick solutions. How long can the whiskey sleep when times will be so lean
sell spirit for profit and decided to age the whiskey longer, to save it for future generations, doing so with quiet modesty and grace, all whilst caring for people. Having been through the Great War, that was her gift to us, an unwavering resilience of hope against all odds.